Hi everyone, in this video we are going to look at Chapter 8, Section 1, and we're only going to look at the first two examples in this section because we want to practice how to determine whether a relation is a function. So remember, in order for a relation to be a function, we're going to talk about domain, which is always our x variable, and our range, which is always our y variable. And in order for something to be a function, remember that our x variable can only have one number associated with it. So that means we can't have repeats of the x value. Okay, so let's practice by determining whether these sets of ordered pairs are a function. So if we look at our first one, the very first thing you should look at in all circumstances when determining something's a function, when you have a list of ordered pairs, is check out your x values. So remember, when we write ordered pairs, we write them x, y. If you're not sure why we write them x, y, it's because that is alphabetical order, okay? Maybe that'll help you remember. So we look at 8, 4, 6, and 1. Those are all the x values in this first set of ordered numbers. So I see I have 8, 4, 6, and 1. None of those numbers repeat. So yes, this is a function. Then I go down to the next one. I have 10, 12, 15, and 9. I don't even have to worry about the y values at this point because I need to just make sure my x values don't repeat. None of those numbers are the same for x values, so I say yes, that is a function. I move on. I have 24, 25, 24, 26. And notice I said a number twice. I said 24 two times. So now, this is when I look, what is my y value? So I have a 16 and a 17. Since these two y values are not the same, this is not a function. Or I guess I would just say no, because is it a function? No. If this 17 was a 16, then it would be yes, okay? But since our 16 and our 17s are different numbers for the y value, but we have the same x value, that is no. So I move down to my next one. I see I have 8, 9, 10, 11. So yes. And my last one, I see I have 3, 3, 3, and 3. So that means since I have repeats with my x values, I have to look at my y values. So I have a 1, 3, 7, 9. None of those are the same either, so I say no, this is not a function. So that's how you tell if something is a function using ordered pairs. Let's look at tables now. It's basically the same thing because we have an x and a y value. So I go through and I look, do I have the same x value listed multiple times here? I have 1, 3, 8, 7, and 3. I notice I have 2 3s here. So I have to look what values are associated with those 3. If they're the same, it's still a function. If they are different, it is not a function. So I look, I have a 2 and a 4. That means this is not a function. And I move on to my next problem. And I see I have 50, 75, 100, 125, and 150. I didn't repeat a single number there, so yes, this is a function. Next table, I have 5, 8, 9, 4, 5. I said 5 twice. That means I need to take a look at what numbers are with the 5. I have a 37 and 29. Since those are not the same number, this is no, it is not a function. That's how you tell with ordered pairs or tables. The last way that I will ask you, is this a function, is if I give you a graph. And the way to tell if something's a function with a graph is what we call a vertical line test. A vertical line test is where you draw a vertical line anywhere on the graph. It should only hit your graph once. So if I draw a vertical line going straight up here, I only hit it once. If I draw it here, I don't hit anything, so that's okay. If I draw here, I hit it twice. That's not okay. Since my vertical line went through 2 points, this is no, it is not a function. And I can move on. I don't have to finish. If I keep going over to the right-hand side, I see I hit that graph once. I hit that graph once. And it doesn't matter where I draw my vertical line. It doesn't even have to be on one of the grid lines, okay? It's anywhere that you draw a vertical line, you should only hit once. Okay, so this is, yes, it is a function because I only hit once every time I go to draw a vertical line. And then I continue. If I draw a vertical line here, doesn't matter where I'm drawing them, I'm only crossing my graph at 1 point each time. So that means, yes, this is a function. All right, keep going to my next one. I hit it once. On graphs where there's dots, you really only have to draw vertical lines where there are dots. So I look, I see, oh, I have 2 dots in that same spot. So this means no, it is not a function because it failed our vertical line test. And just in case you see it abbreviated, it's often abbreviated like that, okay? So if I ask you to do the vertical line test, that is what you should be doing to test if it is a function. Okay, hopefully that helps with determining whether something's a function. Have a good day.